Okay, looking live here. Check, check, check. Hello, everyone. Nerui here, and welcome back. Yeah, today we are returning once again to Fallout: A Tale of Two Wastelands, and we're finally free to start making some forward momentum again today. Because last time we left off visiting the wasteland, we spent pretty much the majority of the time just searching, trying to plow my way through a whole bunch of super mutants in order to try and go and make my way down to Rivet City so I can find a home for a young boy who was orphaned thanks to giant fire-breathing ants. Took a while to get there, and took a while to find the boy's aunt, but it just dawned on me that wordplay. The guy was orphaned by ants, so we had to take him over to his aunt in order to get his life back together. Hydration. But now with that done, taken care of, we can start moving forward, because on one hand, while we were doing the searching, we came across this rather irksome fellow who is apparently from the Commonwealth chasing a runaway synth. I don't like that guy. Not at all. But before I go and deal with him, pardon. I should probably try to make it so I have my dinner a bit earlier before stream, so I'm not so when stream time comes along. But one of the things I was recommended to do was to progress the story enough to go and meet Three Dog before I talk to certain people, so I can have a chance to open up opportunity for more loot. So I'm thinking that's just what I'm going to do. So time to make some forward progress with the story. Now, where am I? Okay, map please. Chevy Chase North. Well, first things first, I'm gonna head back to Megatown because there's something else I want to do real quick. Because while I was taking care of all the business with getting the boy situated, I think I finally have enough explosives knowledge to finally deactivate this giant frickin' nuke. Survey says, attempt to disarm the bomb. Do not rig it to explode. Success!
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. And all without asking for pay, too. Hell, why don't you move in? Here's the key and the deed to an empty house. Consider yourself a Megaton citizen. Oh, and talk with Moira at Craterside Supply. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with. Later.
Excellent. That is one undetonated nuke that is no longer something to be concerned with. And Berri has a house now. And a robo-butler.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wadsworth, your personal robotic butler. I am here to look after your needs and to keep you happy and entertained. What can I do for you?
Let's go with a joke.
I was going to attend the clairvoyance meeting, but it was cancelled due to unforeseen events. My humor emitter array requires recharging. Certainly, madam, here you are. If there's anything you require further, feel free to ask, madam.
Oops. Okay. Wonder glue. Great, a nice spot that I can rest my head. That I don't have to pay caps out the nose for. And there's my bobblehead so far. Now, should I wait for Moira to see if I can spruce up the place a little?
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
Huh. Oh. That's a little something something. I can actually talk to Moira about the AI swap on the synth.
Heard a rumor a while back that it was some guy named Pinkerton at Rivet City. Apparently, he's got some sweet tech stashed on that boat.
Pinkerton, huh?
Good to see that old house finally found an owner. I have all sorts of items and themes for that place that may interest
thank you for the resub, Carl.
Of course I can. Which one in particular interests you? If you're wounded, or you've hurt one of your limbs badly, this setup will allow you to heal it up as good as any other wasteland doctor. If you feel like filling your place with a whole bunch of music, switch this beautiful pre-war antique on. This setup is great for experimenting and coming up with all sorts of useful concoctions. It can also be used to get rid of any horrible addictions you may have from tasting your results. One push of a button, and you can get your hands on an ice-cold Nuka-Cola. If you feel like tinkering and want to build some custom gizmos, this setup will help you do it.
Woof, yay. I probably don't have nearly enough caps to get all of these items.
Sounds good. Some people don't like living in a boring old house. Purchase a theme from me, and I use all of my design abilities to set your place up in the manner you request. You can choose from the Vault, Raider, Wasteland Explorer, Science, Love Machine, or pre-war themes.
Let's see. Vault, Raider. Well, pretty sure Raider is definitely out of Berri's wheelhouse. Oh, if, enjoy your dinner then, Carl. Eh, it's nice having you in the chat, watching the stream, or listening, as the case may be. I don't see Berri being one for the love of machine theme, so I think it's gonna have to be the science theme.
You're the intellectual type, eh? Remember, once you buy a theme, you can't sell it back to me, although you could always purchase a new one. Well then, let's make a deal.
Do I even have enough for a theme? My first infirmary is probably one of the first ones I'd want to get. I don't even have enough for a theme, let alone. Woof. Okay. Let's sell some stuff. Like some Raider stuff. Maybe I should try raising my barter up a bit more.
The info you're bringing back is great. Looking forward to more.
Are you okay?
Right. So I am far from having enough caps to furnish my living quarters.
What do you need? I sure am, Missy. What have you got for me? Well, all right. Let me count out your caps.
Perhaps at one point where I'm feeling like where I'm comfortable enough to do so, can maybe do a little off-stream scrap hunting, so I can try and use that to give me a little bit of a boost in caps. Yes, I know Courier Carl has more than enough caps to easily foot the bill, but unfortunately, that's kind of not really on the current list of things that's really capable of being done. Anyway, now that that's taken care of, back to Chevy Chase North to progress and make my way over to the Galaxy News Radio. And I can't shake the feeling that I am not done with having to deal with super mutants. Yep. Let's tidy things up in here a little bit. Good job, Brute.
Look, I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News radio building, and we're headed there to back them up. You can tag along if you want, but keep your head down and try not to do anything stupid. You've been living under a rock? This is DC. The entire city is crawling with super mutants. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, I kind of had the pleasure of having to fight my way through a whole bunch of them to get to Rivet City. So, about Galaxy News Radio?
Aren't a lot of safe places in the ruins right now, but the Galaxy News radio building is sort of our port in the storm. Unfortunately, the building's been hit pretty hard lately. We're their backup. So if there are no more questions, we really need to move out. The name's Sarah Lyons, Sentinel and Squad Commander of the Lion's Pride. We're with the Brotherhood of Steel. We do our best to hold back the super mutants in this area, but when civilians stumble into our sights, that gets a bit difficult, doesn't it? Watch yourself out there. What's the situation?
All clear, Sentinel. 5 mutants released from their torment. The rest are keeping their heads down.
Good. Jennings?
Negative.
A new recruit?
Just a stray we picked up. The one that blundered into the uglies over on 42nd.
Welcome.
Alright, it's the usual drill. Redden. You just do whatever Paladin Vargas says and keep your mouth shut. Yes, ma'am.
Nice to get some extra ammunition for my pistol.
You're facing superior weapons and training.
It's definitely nicer having to chew through super mutants with a squad backing you up.
Have the best view.
Take a few shots to the head. Ow! Exploding car. Not really all that great.
Yeah, we'll see. Now knock that off. You're wasting ammo.
Ah, come on. We just kicked their asses.
We're clear out here. Stand down.
You think those were all the uglies in D.C.?
Who else?
You take
Ooh,
the
fat man.
On my father to send the best.
Hey.
Once we're inside, then we'll see.
Now
Sorry about that, soldier. This might be an opportunity to use that fat man. And I got ammo for it. Okay. Got a little danger close with that one a bit. One super mutant behemoth down. You okay there, Root? Okay. Okay.
When we get back to the Citadel, I'll talk to the scribes. Let it be chronicled that Paladin Redden passed her test.
Come on. Let's see if they've got anything to drink for this stuff.
Check for any more things to loot. Won't be able to do much with that until I can get some power armor training.
Looks like it's all clear, unlocking outer doors.
Nice digs, huh?
Explore. There we go. A nice rest to heal up. Just what I was well, one of the things I was hoping to find. Let's see. Stairs. Completely blocked. Alternate door to Chevy Chase. Nothing up here, it seems.
Would you rather run around out there with all those super...
Hail.
This is probably gonna be a similar. Oh, some actual people up here.
That was some nice shooting. Taking out a behemoth single-handed. That was a hell of a fight. Nice work.
Duct tape.
Hail.
Bye.
Ooh, some leather armor. Nice. Reloading bench.
Welcome. I guess it's my turn to thank you. Anyway, the area's secure, so you're free to talk to Three Dog if you need to. Well, the Brotherhood needed a secure outpost, and the guy who runs the radio station needed to not get his head ripped off by super mutants. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. Three Dog is the man in charge. He keeps that signal broadcasting pretty much single-handedly. He's, interesting. I'll give him that much. She died well. In the end, that's all that really matters. Watch yourself out there.
Hey, that should give the boys at Lost Hills something to think about.
Well, what's your tactical appraisal of our situation?
There's been another behemoth sighted in the Wasteland, in the Evergreen Mills region. That's heavy raider country, so things could get interesting.
No, that's completely blocked off. Okay. Really? It's trash on the floor and it counts as stealing? Huh. Yeah, I guess you don't want. I want a clean floor then.
The look on your face says it all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened. I am 3Dog, jockey of discs and teller of truths, lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes, Galaxy News Radio. And you, well, I know who you are. Heard about you leaving that vault, traveling the unknown, just like dear old Dad, huh? Met him already. Hey, one thing at a time. Nah, your old man ain't here. Not anymore. He heard old 3Dog on the radio. Figured I knew what was what out here in the capital wasteland. And he was right, so I filled the old man in. But he split. Looks like I've got my way of contributing to the good fight, and he's got his own. Imagine a picture, okay? A picture of the capital wasteland. All that brick and rock. A whole lot of nothing, right? There's people out there trying to just barely make it from day to day. Fighting to stay alive and make something out of what they got. But then you've got all kinds of shit. Slavers, super mutants, raiders. They all want a slice of the pie too. And aim to take it by force.
So you fight the good fight with your voice on Galaxy News Radio.
Well, holy shit. Aren't you a chip off the old block? You are as smart as your dad. Since you know all about this cause, no need to explain the effect. Let's get you on your way.
And how did you know I was looking for my dad?
Oh, come on. You're a spitting image of the guy. He's been here before, and now you're here. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. But if you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight.
Yeah, what could I ever do for you? You seem to have everything you need here.
I have the name and the talent. But what I don't have are people to run out and do the stuff I need. Sure, the Brotherhood watches over the place, yeah, but that's all they can spare. Galaxy News needs a doer. Someone who can go out there into that wild, woolly world and get shit done. So you game? You want to find your dad. And it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. He was here at Galaxy News. We had a great conversation. He's a real stand-up guy. If you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight.
I doubt I'm gonna pass that speech check.
I like what you're saying, but this is bigger than just you and your dad. If you want help from Galaxy News, you need to contribute to Galaxy News. That's all there is to it.
Worth a shot.
Good, because this isn't gonna be easy. Galaxy News Radio is my baby. I love it. I feed it. I keep it changed. But there's one problem. No one outside of DC can hear her cry. You see, some brainless super mutant thought it would be funny to shoot at the shiny round thing on the Washington Monument.
I see where this is going.
Yep, that shiny thing was our broadcast relay. Now it's Swiss cheese. Without it, our broadcast range is quite limited. Of course, the factory that made the relay dishes is long gone, leveled, as in, we're never gonna scavenge that part again.
Starting to sound risky, but it's gotta be done.
It is risky. I would never lie to you. But there's something behind those eyes of yours that screams, I'm the one that can get shit done. Your dad had that same look in his eyes too. That's why Three Dog's helping you.
Alright, how can I help?
One of the Brotherhood guys that passed through here mentioned seeing a dish in one of DC's old museums. It's the dish off the old Virgo 2 lunar lander in the Museum of Technology. I want you to get it, and bring it to the Washington Monument to replace the bad one. That's it.
Well, you have yourself a deal.
I sure know how to pick 'em. You're gonna be the best thing that ever happened to Galaxy News in a long time. If you need any more info, I'll be here waiting for you.
Level up. Okay, got my science to 100. Pump up my medicine. To the DuPont Circle. Thanks, Root. Whew. Uh-oh, more ghouls. Another collapsed tunnel to explore. headshot. Definitely a bit nicer fighting ghouls over super mutants for a little change of pace. Those things just take forever to kill at my current level. Nope. If it's looking choppy, it might be just, well, I don't exactly have the strongest of rigs, so it could be Twitch, it could just be my rig being not that good. I'm trying to do the best I can with what I have access to. I would love to upgrade and get a stronger PC so I can handle this a lot better. But that is a bit of that's something that takes time to save up for. Because it's kind of smooth-ish on my end. But it does sometimes get a little it takes its sweet time to respond when it's on, say, load screens. It can get really frustrating too, because there's a lot of games I would love to play, newer games, but my rig can even at the lower end of the just turning it into potato mode, it can still have a hard time running things. Yeah, that can get really frustrating if when it gets choppy on the stream end, because words. I like to try and have it so everyone who comes by to watch the stream can have fun with it alongside me, to share the experience, and that is something that detracts from the experience.
Protocol initializing. Station security grid offline. Metro. Please. Threat level. Omega. Lethal force. On the rise.
I just cannot get away from super mutants. Yeesh.
Tickets, please. Scanning for valid ticket. Verified. Thank you for riding with Metro.
But yeah, I hope that the stream doesn't end up getting too laggy. If it does get laggy at all, fingers crossed. And well, I don't think there's that much I can really do to improve it. I am trying to have a bit of a conversation here, Raider. Gosh darn it, resolution. Let me see. I am playing on a windowed resolution, partially because with the I only stream with a single monitor, so I need to play with the game on a Windows thing, so I can easier keep track of chat and other such thing and play the game at the same time. Or at least not without having to just completely look away from the screen to check, say my phone. Because there is that option, but depending on the game, looking away can be... Well, it's easier to miss chats when having to look away to see it. I think it's like 1024 by 720, I think, if I recall correctly. Something to keep the widescreen aspect that's close to the native, but at the same time also, again, keeping it so I can keep my eye on chat. Pistol. I wonder, would the game run smoother on stream if I just ran it full screen and just committed to just using a stream manager on my phone in order to keep an eye on things. Yeah, should probably just use VATS to begin with since I'm such a lousy aim. Skip frames are 95. Perhaps I can play around with the settings a little bit. Try to see if there's anything I can do to better optimize it.
I'm gonna tear you up.
Ashton. Good boy, Root. Of course, for this particular game, it's hard to play around with the graphics settings without when you're mid-stream. So I'm probably going to have to do some playing around after the stream is finished, and see if I can get anything that might run more stable for the next one. I'm not sure. It just doesn't feel like it's that fair to have to try to fiddle around with technical difficulties in the midstream. It feels like the kind of thing you try to take care of off stream. Hello, hello, hello. What have we here? Ooh, looks like might be some more ghouls to take care of around here. Oh, no, 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 no! Mines. Uh-oh! No, 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 no. Ah! How big an explosion is that? Ow! That hurt. That hurt a lot. Whoop! Hi there! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Whew. Raiders and ghouls beat super mutants. Well, I guess super mutants probably would give a little bit more experience, though. I am such a bad shot. There you are. Yep. One of the things that makes this particular playthrough a bit of a special one for me is that, aside from it being modeled after one of the first characters I made that I ever made for a tabletop RPG, one of, not the first. And this is also a bit special because typically, even though I know there's a lot of people who feel like this game is better optimized for gunplay, with how bad a shot I am and the ammo economy that at times with my luck. Although maybe if I had more builds that didn't put luck as a dump stat, then maybe I wouldn't have the same kind of issues with finding ammo. But irregardless, I actually find myself more often hold still. That works too. Deferring to melee builds, because melee builds, one, I don't have to worry about running out of ammo. Because even though the ballistic fist is clearly designed to be a fist weapon with a shotgun attached to it. Normally it's the zombie attacking someone in the John. Roll reversal! But yeah, my poor aim and often bad luck. Well, mostly my poor aim, because my poor aim means I have to waste more ammo trying to actually hit things. So I often find myself tending to go for melee builds. So this is one of the few runs that I've ever done that I'm actually dedicating to primarily gunplay and energy weapons at that. Because the character that I'm using as the base for this one was, among other things, an energy weapons build character. Or at least they preferred energy weapons. Their specific build was that they were a medic / doctor. But even doctors in the wasteland need to know how to take care of themselves. Those are meat sacks. I'm in super mutant territory. And I burned through most of my energy ammo again. I mean, one of the reasons why I made her an energy weapons build character was because I could, with her starting equipment, I was able to give her a recharger pistol. Well, recharger rifle. I didn't realize at the time that the recharger pistol is actually the more advanced version of it. Yeah, Smasher, I know. Grenades don't have to be direct hits to work. But then again, they also make really good suppositories for when you've got a stubborn raider that, well, doesn't want to talk and you're running short on time. do a quick save because as much as I do enjoy this game and this game series, it still can be prone every so often to unexpected crashes. And it's been a while since I last saved. A microfusion breeder. Recharger pistol! Save. Don't need that going and crashing at an inopportune moment, right when I finally got my weapon. And thank you for the bits, Carl. And yeah, I am indeed happy because I finally got my hands on Berri's starter kit. So she's one step closer to being where she was when she first started her adventure. Because this is pretty much the reason why I gave Berri the recharger rifle, and if I had known better how she would have evolved, recharger pistol in her original run, is because it may not necessarily do as much damage as the full-on laser pistol or the plasma pistol, but it means I don't have to worry about ammo. Now I just need to start finding her all the pieces of her cybernetics to get her into her full cyborg state. And yeah, for those who didn't see the old Monday campaign, and not only was Berri my doctor, she was also a cyborg. Kind of going to find that balance between flesh and machine. Yes, I do have to repair the weapon. And do I have any repair kits on me still? Nope. So, going to have to go and get that fixed up at at a weapon shop, or at least get to the point where I can get jury rigging unlocked, so I can use other guns to repair it. But I am indeed quite satisfied to finally have Berri have her gun. I may be turned around a bit because I've just gotten lost exploring around here. Ow. Oh great, the stun gun. Let me up, let me up, let me up. There we go, nice, fully healed. I'm definitely feeling happy now that I found this gun. One piece closer to Berri becoming realized here in the capital Wasteland. I actually spotted the tripwire this time. Uh-oh, Meyer lurks. Yeah, I am wandering so far, I have no idea where I am now. And that's also the second reason why Berri was able to get by with a somewhat weaker weapon, is because she had Root by her side to help pick up the slack. This place is massively flooded. Uh-oh. I don't think I've ever seen a Modular King in Fallout 3 before. Okay, I need a little extra oomph for this guy. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know what's worse, you or your Fallout 4 and 76 counterpart. Because your counterpart kind of has that sound they makes, which just adds to the creep factor. DC Journal of Internal Medicine. So worth it coming out here. Okay, so that was a dead end, but it still had a little bit of nice loot at that dead end. Okay, now let's see if I can find a way out of here because I am so ruddy lost. Okay, need to heal. And out of ammo. Whew. Should probably take a look at my armor. What's my armor status? Helmet is completely gone. Well, at least got the combat armor repaired up a bit. Do I have any other helmets that can give me a little extra DT on my head? Other than their raider stuff. One thing I really got that has any DT from my head is raider stuff. And even then, that doesn't offer a whole lot. Yeah, I suppose it's better than nothing. Hats aren't helmets, after all. Okay. Now, where am I? I was kind of just going around in a bunch of circles, wasn't I? Right. Uh-oh. Enemies nearby, can't fast travel. Well then, let's find those enemies and clear them out. Okay, let's try fast traveling now. Because now that we've gotten to where we wanted to go and got sidetracked, getting lost in the sewers, and or subway or some combination thereof, now I can go and make that one conversation I wanted to do over here and get back to what I was trying to get done with finding that synth.
Hey.
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
That's why I'm glad I'm in here.
Get me a beer.
Good old Rivet City.
Let's see. Probably gonna find her at the science lab.
Hey,
Nothing like a good sleep to clear you of your broken bones. If only.
I'm Janice Kaplinsky, Chief Botanist. What do you need? Other than him being an egotistical, arrogant, condescending pain in the ass, nothing. He's from the Commonwealth. He's come looking for some special robot. I must admit I'm rather curious, but I have other work to do. So long.
This is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again.
I don't think I've ever spoken to Dr. Lee before in Wade's playthrough, so this is the first time I've heard this dialogue.
Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. Yes, well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough. Okay. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again. What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. This is the Rivet City Science Lab.
It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule. Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know? It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier. Okay. That man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team. That idiot? He left so long ago, most folk don't even remember him. He claimed to have found a secret stash of technology somewhere in the ship. Then he just disappeared. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already.
Yeah, Pop. You may have wanted for me to be safe inside the vault, but you underestimated just how safe it was inside there.
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or you're chasing after him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I am not in a position to help you. You understand, I have... Good luck finding your father.
I see. So, perhaps that's the why that supposedly will give me a little bit more loot to talk to Dr. Lee like that after talking to Three Dog, because that means that I've already found out what I needed from elsewhere, and so I'm helping him anyway, regardless. So, interesting. Very interesting indeed. But now, let's find this Pinkerton guy so I can find this synth. and, well, take that jerkbag Zimmerman and just, well, as far as I'm concerned, he's effectively not much better than a slaver. And if there's one thing that is, well, let's just say I don't exactly find myself all too fond of slavers. So, yeah, I'm definitely a bit happy when I can ruin a slaver's day. Okay, the broken bow. Ah! Great. Nothing. What a wonderful combination of drowning and then a bloody mirelurk. Thank you for blocking my blocking the way. So I don't have much of a choice but to use a melee weapon right now because ow! That hurt. Well. Yeah, Root seems to get pretty lost when it comes time to swim. Okay, I need to head that way and up. This place is definitely a bit of a maze. Ow! Ow! What's that? Oh. Raid shotguns. Ow! Ow! Ding! Ding! Ah! Traps! Ah! Ow! Son of a... What blew me up? Okay. Ow. 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 Ah, pressure plate. Ah, hurt. I take it this Pinkerton fellow must be of a rather paranoid nature. That hurt. That really hurt. God! Gah!
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
You know, me surviving to get here may not necessarily mean that I'm good. It just could mean now that I'm pissed. But let us focus on business.
What are you talking about, girl? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that? Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job. I took new memories and replaced his old ones. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the Wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch. That witch ruined my life, but you're right. Who gives a crap about any of that? You want your precious proof. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable. Oh, all right. So maybe I didn't wipe his mind like he asked, but I buried it deep. Almost as good, really. But it's still there. Still accessible. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines. Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad. Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure. Yeah? What do you need?
Empathy synthesizer implant. Hypertrophy accelerator implant. Logic processor implant. Monocyte breeder implant. Nociception regular implant. Optics enhancer implant. Subdermal armor implant. He's got, let me see, do I have enough for, between what his caps and my caps, do I have enough? I do not. But I can maybe sell him some stuff to get some caps. It sells a whole bunch of this raider armor. Get some of these destroyed books. Some cigarettes. I'll be back later, Pinkerton.
Thanks.
You might just have some of the implants that I'm after. Maybe, I don't know, have a different door I can get in. I don't have to worry about being blown up, so I can come and pick up my the cybernetics.
Don't let your guard down.
Really, that was a lot more painful than it needed to be.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
Now, let's find a route out of here that doesn't involve a whole bunch of booby traps. Speaking of which, I'm going to save. Of course, the easy route is behind a level one a skill 100 lockpick door. I have to go the route that's just blech. Why is that Victoria watch just sitting there? Blech. Regardless. Let's go and ruin a really annoying slaver's day. There you are.
I'm a little busy right now. Is there a problem?
We need to talk.
That's what my wife said, right before she left to go live with her mother. What's the problem? What? My wife disappeared while I was in a coma. The only good memories I have are of her. The rest are... Trust me, those are as real as they come. But I'm not here to talk about my private life. You're starting to piss me off. Did Zimmer put you up to this? You have exactly 5 seconds to explain what it is you're trying to do here, or you'll be leaving Rivet City by way of the nearest porthole. All right. I'll humor you. But this is impossible. I can't be a robot. I'm a human being. I breathe. I eat. Hell, I cut myself shaving this morning. I was bleeding. Robots don't bleed. I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to even think about all this. I'll admit this is pretty convincing evidence. But it doesn't make any sense. How can this be possible? Ah! My God. I remember. I remember it all. From before. Zimmer. The Commonwealth. The Institute. My God. All those runners I brought down. You made me remember. Why? How? Never mind. My God. What am I going to do? My life. Everything. It's all a lie. Thank you. I'm really not sure how people would react if they found out I'm, you know, not entirely human. Here's a little token of my gratitude. Best weapon I've ever had, and I've had it forever. Bannon and Dr. Lee and I all meet on Monday mornings to talk about citywide issues. It's pretty informal. The council doesn't have much real power. We're the safest, most secure city in the Wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so. She's one of the members of the council. Runs the science lab here. Don't bother her unless it's important. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship. Well, I'm not really sure. Look, just call me Harkness. That's who I am to the people on this boat who rely on me. It's who I am now. In fact, for everyone's sake, let's just pretend I've always been Harkness. We'll keep the truth a little secret between friends. All right? I don't know. Every time I retrieved one of the runaway androids, they'd fill my head with ideas about self-determination, freedom. At first, I resisted the ideas, but then I started thinking about it. And well, they were right. We're just slaves to them. We deserve lives of our own. So that's what I did. I chose a new life and gave up my old one. And now you've given me both to remember. I have two sets of memories. One android, one human. Some of these are mine. Some belong to someone else. But I'm choosing to be human. It's my choice. The people on this boat look to me to protect them. So that's what I'm going to do. Carry on, then.
And a little more into barter. Perk time. Let me see. Cannibal. Child at heart. Additional point from skill books. That could be useful. The scoundrel perk is tempting just for the extra discount with vendors and more XP for passing speech checks. Blame S, always handy. Living anatomy. Always use a handy little a little perk. Finesse. nice, easy, a nice, very useful one. Here now seems its own way like a bit of a waste of a perk. Math Wrath. I think I'm gonna go with Scoundrel so I can get the discount and the extra speech check experience. Although with my current speech stat, I'm not gonna be passing too many of those for things done pure speech. But the extra discount is going to make my caps go a lot farther, especially when it comes to purchasing cybernetic implants. So, bloody mess. Finesse. I think I should take Math Wrath, so you know, I can use Vast more often because I am such a lousy shot.
If you see anything suspicious, be sure to tell the security officer.
Now, we've passed the 2-hour mark. So before we wrap up, there's one more thing I want to try and do. That Zimmer's never going to find his thing, but I'm not satisfied with just that.
Good to see you.
Save, because this might end up hurting.
Hello.
Fuck you. Oh, damn, I can't kill them. Oh, it knocks him unconscious. Fuck.
Watch out.
Well, that is unfortunate.
The sooner you find my property, the sooner I...
Okay, so what will happen if I do this instead?
And he's right here. Thank you for... And now for your...
apparently, if I try and kill Zimmer, that bastard, it just knocks him unconscious. It doesn't kill him. That is a bit frustrating. Well, I was actually kind of looking forward to getting what I needed from him and just taking him out so he couldn't do pull any of his stunts, but apparently that isn't an option. Right.
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guards said the
So,
gunfire
looks
went
like I
on
won't
for
be able
almost
to
an hour.
actually go through with the original
Good
plan of
old
tell him,
Mexico.
get the
Me too. Nothing
get
is
the
getting
tech
through
from
these
him,
walls.
and then just take him out so Harkness there can live in peace. So it's frustrating. The only thing I could potentially think of would be to try and see if I can talk to Armitage and hack him to.
Lay a hand on Dr. Zimmer and I'll...
Nope. Well, at the very least, I was able to take care of finding the synth and warning him so he can be ready to do what needs to be done. But with that, I think that is a good enough spot to wrap things up for now. Yeah, I had some good fun with all that, and I managed to achieve what we were setting out to do today for this stream. So that means the next stream will be on Friday as we go back to Dead Space. And if all goes well, I'll be able to get another two chapters done. Though if I try and go for 2 full chapters, they'll probably run a bit longer like the last one did. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? So with that, we now begin the whole process of seeing if there's anyone streaming that we can go and raid. And it looks like Fiora's in the early stages of setting up for Fallout Equestria. Now, ain't that a fun little coinky-dink as far as, timing and theming goes? So we can go and raid Fee. So with that we can get a little more. If you're hankering for some more Fallout themed fun, go and give Fiora some love. Make sure I spell the name right, because the raid doesn't really work that well if I don't spell the name right. Right. So it was just me today, and it was still fun. Thanks again to everyone who came by to watch the stream. Thank you, Carl, for the bits and the resub. And until next time, I hope you guys all have a good time. Until next time, take care. Bye bye. And counting down to raid. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go!